Well, hello, and welcome to week 6 of the journey. I integrate charged emotion. I integrate charged emotion. So it's through our body that we have the opportunity to achieve present moment awareness, to show up in this experience. But for this to happen, our mental and emotional bodies must also be in alignment. It's with our mind that we can focus our attention, but it's the emotion that fuels the momentum of our intention. Now, because it's our childhood imprinting that's responsible for our charged emotion, it's our childhood imprinting that fuels the body. And when we're not present, when we're not living in the moment, in the present moment, we're living in time. And when we're living in time, our physical and mental bodies are used to distract us by doing a lot of stuff and accumulating a lot of possessions, attempting to have a good time or an easy time. We chase one experience after another, bouncing off the walls of our self-created prison. So we create a lot of outer activity without any authentic movement. So how do we know if we're making any progress in this journey? Well, we don't judge our progress on how easy we have it or how good we feel. When we're moving towards an authenticity, trying to have it good or easy are usually indicators of avoidance, resistance, and denial. Week 6, Part 2. I integrate charged emotion. So when we're moving towards authenticity, we don't gauge our success by how good and easy we have it. When you activate authenticity, we no longer perceive our emotional experiences as good or bad. And since emotional states are our fuel for movement, there's either emotional energy in motion or not in motion. They're not looked at as either good or bad, just more or less. And we include all emotions and exclude none. Joy isn't about feeling good. It's about feeling everything. And we are no longer consciously driven towards some experiences and away from others. Week 6, Part 3. I integrate charged emotion. Over the last few weeks, we've worked with components that help us to consciously integrate what we call a charged emotion. Physically, mentally, and emotionally, moving us away from reactivity towards responsibility. And so we're moving away from feeling good to be open to feeling everything. Upsetting emotions become an opportunity for emotional integration. This ends anxiety and decreases our need to gain attention and reduces drama in our life, and also reduces our need for self-medicating behaviors. What's happening is the quality of our experiences transformed. The tools are simple, but to use them efficiently is like learning to walk again. Be consistent. Be patient. 6, Part 4. I integrate charged emotions. And we'll have a look at the mechanics of reactivity here. Whenever we are upset, our behavior follows a predictable pattern, which brings with it physical, mental, and emotional states, which we call reactivity or drama. Now we attribute the things that cause us to be upset to factors other than ourselves. So reactive behavior involves blame, either directly or indirectly. When we calm down, we often feel ashamed for our behaviors, which comes with some feelings of guilt and regret. Reactive behavior is a draining waste of time. Week 6, Part 5. I integrate charged emotion. There are 3 aspects to the mechanics of reactivity. Number 1 is getting upset. Number 2 is blaming. Number 3 is feeling guilt, regret, and shame. So let's have a look at these 3 things. Number 1, getting upset. When you look at this upsetting experience, we can see that this is not the first time you felt this. and not the first time you've had this reaction. Even the word reaction is re, meaning repeated or again, and action. So a reaction is a repeated action, a repeated act. There is a repeated, habitual, and predictable behavior pattern that occurs over and over again, given a similar circumstance. And many of these patterns were imprinted during our childhood. The second aspect is blaming. Blame is a type of reactive behavior that is a type of drama that is repeated, where responsibility for what's happening is placed on something or someone else other than ourselves. This is a behavior that's also intended to gain attention and sympathy. Blame is accusing the mirror for the content of its reflection. Breaking down the word blame, we get be and lame, or be lame. Blame takes away our power and leaves us feeling like a powerless victim and prey of others. Now the third aspect, guilt, regret, and shame. Because we've become upset and went on to consciously blame, which disempowered us, we further react with guilt, regret, and shame. And unconsciously, we have betrayed ourselves by allowing circumstances to control us. So we then feel enslaved. This reactive behavior doesn't serve us. We can unlearn this and change our behavior. Week 6, Part 6. I integrate charged emotion. Step 1. Don't shoot the messenger. When you get emotionally upset, be present and conscious that the person or event has nothing to do with what is happening. They're just messengers reflecting our unintegrated past. Shooting the messenger is futile because there are an unlimited number of messengers to come. It takes courage, but we must resist the urge to react. It may be hard because we are dismantling a lifelong habit of knee-jerk reactions. Don't shoot the messenger. The next step is to receive the message. When a message presents itself, recognize it and turn your attention inward. And just be with and observe the emotions that arise and what you experience in your body. Do you shake? Does your heart speed up? Do you get a pain in your gut? Just receive the message. 6, Part 7. I integrate charged emotion. The third step in integrating our charged emotion is feeling unconditionally. Now, when we recognize a messenger, when it appears, and we make note of the effect it has on us, we feel it as it is, without trying to understand or interfere. We don't project, we integrate. Integration is not suppressing what happened and avoiding the experience. It is accepting that it is happening and that it is happening within you and not happening out there. We accept responsibility for the quality of the experience we're having. What you're feeling is a cry for help from our child self, and being with it unconditionally and acknowledging this is to give your child self the unconditional love and attention it needs, and doing this consistently for as long as it takes for peace to be restored. Peace comes from within. An unbalanced adult is an unattended child.